Greetings, I am Light.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Alright.
So we're about to go to a pool party, bros.
Yay! So it's 6:30 in the evening. Kayla and Mark are at my house already.
Wow, Bern. You look stunning in that two-piece maxi dress.
Thanks.
Is that new?
I mean,
Aye.
It's not for my fashion blog, which I seem to have suspiciously completely dropped. I am still annoyed by that.
I am too. I really wanted her to be like taking pictures of things, commenting on fashion, even talking about the dude's fashion and plans that she had. Like, I wanted that.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the way it comes down to.
I got it from Alex, actually. It was already here when I got back from school.
For real?
Oh, God.
I think that guy really likes you. God, you are just swimming in hot guys lately. You are amazing. Whatever your secret is, you gotta tell me, because I would also like to be swimming in hot guys.
The thing I think is also so sad about this is really that idea sometimes where people are like, I don't have anybody else around me and I don't know what else to do. And sometimes, like, for me, what I keep hearing for my perspective is really that Bern is just your main character, really. It's just like, I don't have any other options, so this is what I exist doing. I just exist basically in this circle of really toxic people because that's just kind of my life. If you don't know any other way, you might not be aware of just how bad it really is.
Well, and if you get a lot of rich people together, they really can just do different things. What were we watching recently? We were just talking about, well, if, you've got enough money, people will just disappear. That's just how this lifestyle is.
Right.
I was trying to remember. I was going to say, because we were talking, there was a bunch of characters going, just in this life, you have enough money and you can just make anything go away. Someone can disappear in a moment's notice, that kind of thing.
Oh, God. No, I can't remember what that was. We'll probably remember it later.
I was going to say we'll probably remember it later, but it was basically this thing of just going, if the people around you have enough social power, usually bolstered by money, I was going to say, then there's really not a lot you could do. Even if Bern was like, I need to go to a different school across town. One, she doesn't have any agency as far as like a car or a driver's license.
Right.
So she isn't able to just drive herself. She'd have to have a bus to get herself there. Her dad would want some sort of a reason, even if he's not really aggressively gatekeeping her. And all the guys who are after her could still follow her because they all have cars and money and agency. And so she's just feeling really, really trapped where she has very little control over her life, and she's being told over and over again by the reality around her that this is just how it is.
Right.
And it's being reinforced by her best friend, it's being reinforced by her dad, who she still lives with, of him going, yeah, you can totally have access to my daughter because I say so.
Right.
Because you asked me instead of her. And again, it's because he's disconnected and sort of think he's sort of checked out as a dad.
Well, and also at the same time too, I almost feel like the dad kind of mildly participates in some level of toxic masculinity where dads go, my daughter is literally my property. I have known people to crack the joke of going like, I am going to basically chase off anybody I don't like with a shotgun kind of thing, because it comes down to my preference, not my child's. Not that they're happy, not that they're having a good time. If they're unhappy,
it's
I'm
whatever
like, sure.
I think is good for them.
Yes, exactly.
All right, anyway, and so I think a lot of that is going on here where there's this experience of just feeling worse and worse for this protagonist, as it's like she really is this sort of naive, sheltered, and not highly socialized person that is being told over and over and over again, if you make choices for yourself, you're going to be punished. You need to go with the flow.
Right.
You need to let other people choose when they say they want to.
Right?
Don't you think so, Mark? Oh no, look at him!
You look adorable.
He looks so cute. He's wearing a ring.
I was about to say, he has a ring.
Fascinating, but he looks really cute.
Right?
What? Don't you think Alex has a crush on Bern? I don't know. I don't really think about dudes.
I don't really think about...
I don't really think about strangers and people I don't know. I also don't really think about other people's love lives. I like bands and music and video games and, like friends. My close friends.
Yeah, I really connect that way through basically an
and
expression.
close, I like my close family, because we're really close together, because geeks gotta stick together, Yeah.
Right?
Even if he does, I don't think he's good enough for Bern. Bern's awesome. That's really cute. Oh, wow, you sound like a jealous boyfriend, because I am a two-dimensional catty character. But no,
The doorbell rings, and it's Alex's driver.
Dad, honey, it's the door. There's a lovely gentleman in a suit here for you. Says he's a driver of some kind. Do you have a party tonight?
Oh, wow! Not like I at all wasn't, questioning why you would be going to parties before, and Bern wasn't super worried about it before in the very beginning. Daddy seems to have completely flipped his position, actually.
It's all right, your good friends are here, and now your driver's here as well.
Excellent!
Wow, are we really heading out this early? I'm glad he's coming with.
Me too.
I wonder if you said no, if it would wrap around to yes,
I
because
hope
it
so.
seems like it'd be a lot of divergence from one path to another of him not going versus going.
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be really interesting if they actually wrote that much difference based on what you chose. But I imagine it's a little more linear, and even if you told him no, don't come, he'd talk his way into it.
Right, yeah, pretty
much. Cool kids show up fashionably late. Remember? Not when a guy is, bullying you to go.
Right. We're supposed to arrive on time. This is what Alex is here. Bern would just be like, we're supposed to go.
She'd be like, we're supposed to go. Yeah, we have to go.
No, let's go now. It's not fair to the driver, is he, if he has to wait for us?
Because, professional courtesy.
Yeah, that's just...
And also, I've been given a mandate.
Like, really, word of God. I don't want him to get into trouble. Like, that is... Whoa.
That's very considerate. But we will look too desperate if we are the first guests to arrive.
It's not like we know anyone there.
Well, I don't want the Golden Creek girls to think we're hopeless. I want to represent my school. I heard they're mean. Well, something is bound to happen, so I need food before dealing with it. Let's fill up on donuts before we go. Do you have donuts? Hey, it's the outside of our house again.
Do we really just wait anyway?
I don't know.
Whoa, I chuckle when I see Kayla talking to Alex's driver.
She walks up with a box of donuts, wearing her dress, and her heels, and just pops it open and just starts flirting with him and eating donuts, offers one to him, distracts him for a full 30 minutes.
Right?
And you're all just like, I don't know how to...
Oh, God. He seems flustered, but eventually agrees to stop by a donut place.
Oh, she actually makes him go over there.
Oh, God.
Wow. I mean, honestly, it makes sense that they wouldn't have donuts in the house, but also a donut place open at 6:30 p.m. Where do you live?
I would like to know, too.
Most of the ones that I've ever known, they close at like 2 p.m. because they're a breakfast brunch.
Yeah, something like that.
Or when they're out of donuts.
At 9:30, we finally arrive at the venue.
What'd you do? Send him to a donut place in another city?
Right?
Oh my God!
Damn! Like, whoa!
Also, this is the same. Same thing as last time.
We're back to the same place, y'all.
Everybody books the same hotel for their parties in this town.
They really do. It's pretty impressive with all the tiny little, kitchenettes and whatnot. I feel nervous since the scene reminds me of a pool party a while ago.
That lovely callback. Well done.
Good job. I'm very glad that you're nervous because when I met Jonathan and he became my stupid mistake.
Because everyone blamed it on you, because you were the one that got involved with him, which is terrible, because he got you drunk and then took advantage of you, and that's not cool.
This is so bad.
And the thing is again, so we're going with a traumatized, put upon, mistreated young woman who really does not feel like she's allowed to speak her mind. And when the people around her invalidate her experience, such as when Kayla told her, no, it doesn't matter that you didn't consent or didn't want to do it. He's so hot and popular, which is what happened. This is great. And so you get told that your experience is invalid, and this is what's constantly happening.
Right.
Wow. This hotel mansion is magnificent. I didn't know Alex was that rich.
That's
I
amazing
love the
because
fact
you keep track of all of them.
that they really are going with this picture of a public hotel high-rise is someone's mansion.
I know. I'm like, they don't have any of these backgrounds. It's so bad.
Either that, or imagine they're looking behind Bern, okay?
Right.
So basically, your McMansion is built right next to these giant condos.
That sounds insane for a rich person.
It does, but sometimes that happens because you're like, yeah, my family owned this plot before the city grew up around it.
Right.
And then to keep up with the times and our fashion, we built a fucking mansion here.
Ah, yes, but you see, plenty of people also, though, too, tend to buy out the space around it because they don't want that. If you're really that rich, that's what what people do.
So imagine you have your pool out here, and then you have your giant ass lawn, and then your house, and then your estate around it.
That would be so weird.
It would be super weird.
That
Usually your
would be
pool's
wild.
close to the house.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is the guest house pool.
Ooh,
It's one of
maybe.
many pools.
Oh god, what if it's one of like many houses?
Oh god, and it's a
Ugh.
campus. It's your rich guy campus.
Maybe.
Which parts of it abut city buildings?
No, I
eventually,
was
but-
actually thinking of like, this is my second house.
Oh god.
Like, so you're going to Alex's second or third or fourth house.
right. So it is a mansion on a smaller piece of property, right in like the hotel district,
which would be fine.
but it's not my main house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, I knew he was rich,
I knew you
but
knew.
not this rich. I do keep a catalog. It's very important to know all the rich available bachelors.
Kayla looks at me because I haven't said a word since we got out of the car. I've been a little traumatized. It's fine.
Keep slowly adjusting the dress, which I feel like is, you know, it just keeps being a physical reminder, a sensory reminder that you're not allowed to choose for yourself.
Your body
at all.
is not your own.
Hey, are you okay, Bert?
Yes, I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry, Vern. Jonathan isn't here. Hey, a tiny bit of sensitivity of going, I assume you just think all parties are the same. Now, it doesn't mean that it's well placed.
Yes.
But there is her realizing that you are worrying about something and assuming that could be part of it.
I mean, I am nervous that her concern is just basically like, well, he just mostly became more embarrassing, but he was still hot, you know, kind of thing. That thing where people are like, it's unfortunate that it went sour. And you're like, it was already bad to begin with?
I think Kayla's, basically being like, your embarrassing ex isn't here, don't worry about it.
Right?
It really is. It's not like he traumatized you in any way. It's just you don't have to worry about being that embarrassed, dear Lord.
Aye.
And if Alex tries to do anything, I'll stop him. I'll bite his head off. I'll just literally eat the hand he tries to touch you with.
Oh, okay.
Then he won't ever touch you with it again.
I smile at Mark and Kayla. At least Mark is here maybe being a little bit more sensible, while Kayla really, really wants to get down. Like, get down. Like, whoa, get up, and get down.
She's ready.
Thanks, guys. I know I'm going to be fine.
I do still like that they change people's clothes in here for things.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of cool. We've had some games, even like much like higher budget fancy games, where that just wasn't part of their stylistic choice.
Right.
And it's disappointed me when they're specifically like, and you're doing other things. And you're like, and we've commented on people's clothes. It's like, they never change clothes. Don't talk about the clothes.
Yeah, please. I see Joey waving at us. He's finally in that horrible pinstripe thing, like that abomination actually that really reminded me of a barbershop quartet.
It does.
Like, honestly, like, okay, I love barbershop quartets.
Also,
they're
that
adorable.
one high button.
I know. I'm like, oh god, it's fine. He looks surprised.
What in the world are you, like, Byron, what in the world are you doing here? Why are you here? What are you doing here? Did Alex invite you guys to? Did he, like, ask you to come to the party? All of you guys. Did he tell you to come?
Well, technically he only invited me, and I'm lying again.
Well,
because he actually invited you. He said your friends can come
you
too.
can bring friends is sending an invitation.
Yes,
so yes.
that is still extending an invitation. Well,
but he only invited you specifically.
Yes.
So,
I mean.
He invited you and some people, so he didn't specifically invite them, but still. So technically, she's using a technicality.
Technically, he only invited me, but he said I could bring some friends, so I did.
Honestly, if I had 35 friends, I might bring them all.
Every single one of them. What about you? You didn't tell me that you were invited.
Are you dating other people here? Because that sounds like you.
That's
because we're classmates. Like, because we're around each other all the time. Why would I tell you we're invited? We're classmates. I mean, he invited me because we're in the same class, you know? So, like, of course I'd be here because, like, we're in the same class. And I didn't tell you, even though Alex actually asked me to bring you because, you know, I didn't think you needed to know. I didn't want him to have access to you through me because, like, darn it, you're mine.
Right.
Wait, I didn't want you to come?
Yeah.
Shit.
I was about to say, that was much tappy. Why you do the tappy?
Because I thought it didn't do it. My apologies. My apologies. Oh, hi. He changed his...
But
he just looks so
it looks like
different.
he approached her on his own.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I thought something and I had opinions about it, and I didn't want you to come.
Great.
I approached her on his own. There we go, I can do this.
He wasn't aware of that either.
Yes.
Actually.
And yet, you're both here.
I failed. Ben looks me over. You look stunning, Burn.
And that predatory face. Like, you look like food.
Ooh, delicious.
Hi.
I blush.
because I've clearly done something else as well with all of my experience.
Joey suddenly grabs my hand.
Mark, I could eat his hand too. I could do it.
I just,
Well, she's mine. Like, well, so you can say she looks good all day. Like, she's mine. She's my date tonight. Yeah, I didn't bring her, but that doesn't matter because she's just totally my date. Because I've been around her. And we used to be involved, and so she's mine.
What? Joey suddenly takes me away from them.
I grab you and drag you away.
From all of your friends.
All three of them so stunned. They're like, I'm not reacting yet.
Like, what?
I
hear Ben sighing out of annoyance that Joey was faster than him because I am a competition. I am a piece of meat.
Pretty much. And I am a status symbol. And wow.
This is exhausting. After some time, Joey leaves me on my own when he has to go to the restroom.
He literally just holds on to you and drags you around the party until he can't stand anymore because nature calls.
Yes.
And you just go with him because you don't know what else to do.
Sounds horrible.
That sounds terrible.
Oh my god, game.
That would be so uncomfortable. And all of your friends are so like, I don't even know what to do because somehow they're also not connected to your preferences. And Mark is enough antisocial and not familiar with having friends and stuff because he's been ostracized.
Right.
That he's probably just like, well, that's not the dangerous guy. I'm watching the dangerous guy.
Right. I mean, there's that. There's also just the fact that, like, honestly, like, part of my brain's just kind of like, maybe I just love how bad of a train wreck this is because this is really bad.
Maybe that's the
like,
idea that you're just supposed to be like, the experience here is that you don't have to be accountable for anything. You don't have to be responsible for anything. You could just enjoy the ride of being tugged through a story. Maybe it's a little bit meta in that way because these stories are, semi-linear.
Right.
And so it's really just exemplifying that.
God, though. Alex sees that as an opportunity to talk to me in private. Because he's been stalking both of us the whole time.
I have to say that the way they decided to do the line on that shirt, it referenced like your shoulder to like waist/pecs or whatever. Like, you look a little inhuman, bro. You look wild.
Well, you don't know what else he has underneath.
I have no idea. Maybe the binder just keeps everything really smooth.
Maybe.
And so it just makes the shirt fall really differently.
Right.
I was just like, you have a lot of like torso to leg ratio though, dude.
Like, whoa.
Like, and not that it doesn't happen because it totally does, but all right.
Has an opportunity to talk to me in private. I see him walking arrogantly towards me.
Sachets.
Sachet.
Sachet. Sachet. So, do you like your dress?
Of course, I blurt out immediately, trying not to panic. I mean, yeah, it's nice.
No, defensively. Of course I do. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I mean, nice.
It's nice.
There's like 6 people nearby. Go, that girl just squeaked wildly.
Screamed nearly.
Screeched.
Like, thanks, Alex. He chuckles cockily.
Because that's what happens.
Because he just sort of jiggles his junk around as he giggles. He chuckles cockily. I watch his cockles rise.
Oh my god. I can get you another one if you want.
No, thanks, Alex. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm good. This is way too much anyway, and I really like my old B&T stuff. Like, it's nice that you want to do nice things for me. But I'm good. I really am. Can I just nicely walk the other direction? It's been nice talking to you. Bye.
Everything's really nice, but a nice party. Bye.
So nice.
I'm also just like, his makeup still looks great.
I know.
Like, the eyebrows are clearly, like, drawn on, still got wingtips, still got great mascara.
Yeah, he looks fabulous. Anyway, how did you get my number?
Priorities. I can focus on one thing. And you know what? I actually kind of love that she's focusing on this. So I'm going to just sort of break this down really quick as best as I can. So Byrne has had her boundaries and basically her personal choice invaded or taken away from her this entire game, right?
Yes.
And so in this place, like, you only have space in some places. And if you're not allowed to assert boundaries, you can at least enjoy natural boundaries. Someone can't call you if they don't have your number.
Right.
And so you don't give them your number. And so even though you can't say no necessarily if they ask, you can only sort of dodge and run away or what have you.
Right.
Because that's how that works. Since you didn't give him your number, you had that boundary in place. And now she's like, I've already lost a lot of autonomy to you. I need to know how it happened so I can maybe prevent that sort of like just immediate loss of basically protection and boundaries from
Right.
anyone else.
Like,
And so I think that's why she's, like, it feels like that's reasonable why she's focusing on that one thing.
Right.
But usually I have at least this space where nobody has access to my phone unless I give it to them. Even if they can drive to my house, come into my life, talk to my dad, and demand time with me, they at least can't call me and text me unless I let them.
right?
And then he violated that.
Big time. How did you get my number?
Told you, I'm going to make you mine. And I'll do anything to get what I want. And this is just the beginning.
Alex suddenly calls someone over. It's his butler.
Specifically his pool butler, because he has a whole fleet of butlers.
He's a poodler?
A poodler.
A poulter. A poulter. He has a poulter. All right, well, you know what? We're going to chat to the poulter in the next one. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We have some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
Yeah, and if you have thoughts on all of this, we would love to hear them.
Yes.
And I have been Lies.
Whew.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!